There's a kind of joy that doesn't come from achieving, performing, or even receiving. It comes from the simplest act of being alive. And one of the most direct ways to touch that joy is through your body in motion. Not the kind of movement that's about calories, progress, or performance, but the kind of movement that frees you, the kind that reminds you of what it feels like to inhabit this body with lightness and gratitude. For many of us, our relationship with movement has been tangled up in rules. Maybe you were told that your body needed to be fixed or disciplined. Maybe moving has always been connected to comparison, to the mirror, to the scale, to what others think. When movement is tied only to performance or even shame, we lose the deeper gift it carries, the chance to remember joy. Your body is not just a machine to be maintained, it's an instrument for life. It can carry you into freedom, into play, into expression. Think back to when you were a child. Did you ever just run across the field because it felt good to run? Did you ever spin in circles until you were dizzy with laughter? Did you dance wildly in your room when no one was watching? That impulse wasn't about exercise or achievement. It was joy in motion. Somewhere along the way, as we grow older, we forget. We stop moving for the sheer pleasure of it. We sit more, we think more, we plan more, and our bodies become places of tension and storage rather than release and expression. For many of us, we were also taught to not move too much. Raise your hand if you were constantly asked to sit still growing up. The joy that once lived in our movement becomes buried under layers of self consciousness. We tell ourselves, I'm not a dancer, I'm not coordinated, I don't have time. And yet the body still longs to move. The body still knows that movement is medicine. I've always loved sports, and that includes dancing, even though I've never been trained on that. So I used to think movement wasn't an issue for me until I embarked on the coaching journey. And in one of the courses, it was focused on embodiment. And that was when I realized how uncomfortable I felt having to move my body. In many coaching exercises, my instinct was to shut down, to sit still. But through coaching, I learned to open up and move as guided by my peer coaches. Then, what started as a small motion turned into something that felt like release. My body carried the weight out of me in ways that words never could. That is the power of joy in motion. Movement becomes a bridge between what your heart feels and how your body expresses it. It doesn't have to be graceful. It doesn't have to look good. It doesn't have to be anything but honest. There are a lot more magical somatic practices that can help activate your transformation, and we won't go so deep on that in this video. But even when you simply give yourself permission to move in a way that feels good, you give yourself permission to be free. And freedom is contagious. When you move with joy, you remind the people around you that they too can let go, that they too don't have to carry the weight of performance or perfection. Joy has a way of rippling outward. Let's talk about why this is so important for the process of unlocking your heart. When you're stuck in fear, shame, or even self doubt, your body contracts, shoulders tighten, breath shortens, movements become smaller. You're trying to protect yourself, but in doing so, you also trap yourself. To open the heart, to truly embody self love, you need to create safety not only in the mind, but in the body. And one of the most powerful ways to do that is through movement that feels good. Have you ever used or heard of this phrase, shake it off? Think of it as shaking the dust off your soul. Every time you move freely, you are telling yourself, I'm safe to be here. I'm allowed to take up space. I'm alive, and that's enough. That's why joy in motion matters so much. It's a direct physical reminder of your aliveness. And joy is not a luxury. It's not something you earn after you've worked hard enough, healed enough, or proven enough. Joy is your birthright. Joy is part of being human. And if you've been taught to suppress it, to make yourself smaller, to hide your light, then reclaiming joy through movement is an act of courage. It's a way of saying, I will not let fear dictate how I live in my body. You might wonder, but what if I don't feel joyful right now? What if I feel heavy or numb or tired? That's okay. Movement doesn't require you to start with joy. Sometimes the very act of moving is what awakens joy. You can begin exactly where you are, with whatever emotion is present. You can stomp if you feel anger. You can sway if you feel sadness. You can curl in tight and then expand out if you feel fear. The point isn't to perform happiness, it's to let your body lead you back to openness. The truth is, your body already knows how to do this. You see it in nature. Animals shake after they've been startled to release tension. Children wiggle and laugh and tumble because joy naturally moves through them. You have the same wisdom in you. It's just waiting for permission to come alive again. So, let's move into today's challenge. I want to guide you into a simple but powerful practice of finding your joy in motion. Here is your invitation. Put on a piece of music that feels good to you. It could be calming, uplifting, playful, or even dramatic. Choose something that resonates with how you feel right now, not how you think you should feel. Give yourself 2 minutes to simply breathe and notice your body. Where do you feel tight? Where do you feel open? Place your awareness gently there. Begin with the smallest possible movement. Maybe it's just tapping a finger, swaying your shoulders, or rolling your neck. Let the movement emerge naturally. From there, slowly allow your body to expand into more motion. Don't judge it. Don't try to make it look pretty. Let it be awkward. Let it be wild. Let it be soft. Let it be yours. As you move, repeat silently to yourself, I am free to feel joy. I am free to take up space. Notice what shifts in your body as you say these words. After 5 minutes or so, come back to stillness. Place your hand on your heart, close your eyes, and take 3 deep breaths. Ask yourself, how do I feel now compared to when I started? And that's it. That's your practice for today. It doesn't take long, but it does require presence and willingness. Here's the thing, the more often you let yourself move with freedom, the more you remind your body that it's safe to be alive, to be expressive, to be joyful. And each time you do, you are strengthening your heart's capacity to stay open. So, the challenge for you today is simple. Find joy in motion. Let your body move in whatever way feels freeing, even if it's only for a few minutes. And when you do, remember, you are not just exercising your muscles, you are exercising your right to joy. You're reclaiming the part of you that knows life is not only about surviving, but about celebrating. Joy doesn't have to be far away, it lives in your body, it lives in the way you move, and it's waiting for you to remember. As we come to the close of the embody aspect of my signature heart framework, I want to honor the work you've done in these past days. Together, we've explored what it means to not only heal, but to truly embody, to bring compassion into your posture, kindness into your words, confidence into your moments, safety into your breath, and joy into your movement. Embodiment is where healing becomes real, where your heart's truth moves from being an idea in your mind into a lived experience in your body. And this is the foundation we built upon next. Because once you've learned to feel safe in your own skin and carry your truth in your body, the next step is awakening. Awakening to your patterns, to your hidden strengths, to your own inner voice. In the next video, we'll begin to shift into that space of deeper awareness, the part of your journey where your heart begins to show you who you really are and who you are becoming. So, celebrate this moment. You've embodied so much already. And now, get ready to awaken even more fully to the life that's waiting for you. I can't wait to see you back here in my channel tomorrow. Bye.